The data science agent that we saw earlier is built directly into the platform, but enterprises often need custom agents for specific workflows. Let me show you how we generate production-ready agents directly from natural language specifications in two different ways. Before building fully custom agents, it's important to understand that many enterprise use cases don't require fully custom agents. Within h2oGPTe, you can customize the super agent directly using a collection with a specific system prompt, specific tools, and the settings you need. Collections define the knowledge boundary, which documents, policies, or data that the agent can retrieve from. The settings control behavior, model selection, cost limitations, tool access, and governance constraints. And the system prompt defines the role, the tone, and the behavior guardrails of the agent. Using these layers, enterprises can create their own super agents that think and call tools and solve problems on their own, aligned to specific business workflows. When you need tighter control, external deployment, framework level customization, or multi-agent orchestration, then we can use the agent builder. So first we'll think about the research depth. This controls how much architectural exploration the system performs before generating the implementation. At quick, it'll prioritize speed and use internal templates. At maximum, it explores deeper, searches for innovative or cutting-edge approaches before the building step. This allows enterprises to trade off speed versus architectural exploration. Now I get to describe the agent in natural language. In this example, I'm asking for a research agent that uses Wikipedia as a source and saves the summaries as markdown files. I can also specify whether this should be a single agent or a multi-agent system. If I don't specify, the system determines the appropriate structure automatically, which is a theme you'll see throughout this topic. The agent builder now selects the right framework. It can generate agents in CrewAI, LangGraph, or the OpenAI SDK. If I don't specify the framework, the system will choose automatically based on the structural needs of the workflow. That reasoning step will be visible during our building. Now, the system generates the complete source code. This includes the agent implementation file, framework-specific orchestration logic, test files, requirement files, and any environmental variable configuration. This is fully runnable Python code and not just a prompt artifact. In this example, the system automatically built a state graph, added nodes for search, disambiguation, extraction, and summarization, and structured the workflow programmatically. Importantly, the agent builder validates the agent during its creation. It runs test queries to confirm the agent functions correctly. There's an internal build, test, refine loop. If something fails, the system iterates before finalizing. So we're generating and validating executable agents. The builder also generates a visual execution diagram. This provides transparency into how the agent operates. Once complete, the agent is packaged into a downloadable artifact. You can run this inside h2oGPTe using the super agent, or download it and run it standalone in your own environment. The requirements file and environment variables make external deployment super straightforward. Let's now look at the A2A support. If I request that the agent implement the A2A protocol, the agent builder generates additional files. These files will enforce standardized request formats, manage request response lifecycles, and create a web server component that will listen for agent requests. This allows the agent to run as a discoverable service. With A2A support, agents built in different frameworks, for example, CrewAI and LangGraph, can communicate in a standard way. This enables multi-agent ecosystems rather than isolated scripts. So the key point here is we can describe an agent in natural language. The system will select a framework. The system will generate production-ready code. It'll validate it automatically. It'll show us visualizations of the workflow, package it for deployment, and optionally enable the standardized A2A communication. And this is how enterprises move from experimentation to structured production-grade agent systems.